Hey guys, this is Spencer with the Hustle Bus, and I just want to tell you about a story about last week when I went to a thrift store on my lunch hour and was able to find a deal. So this was a challenge I had seen going around, and I didn't know how it was going to work out, if I was going to find anything or if I was going to come up short. So I really just went for it, and I actually posted some pictures to my Instagram. So if you like Instagram and you want to follow me there, you can check it out down below. But yeah, we were able to find something good. Actually was pretty surprised. So yeah, I mean, the story goes where I went to a Salvation Army, and it's about 10 to 15 minutes away from my work. So total round trip would be about 30 minutes travel time, and 20 minutes was spent in the store, and then final 10 minutes was spent eating. So not a lot of time in the store. I think if this was something I wanted to do regularly, I'd probably only do it once or twice a week, just because I want to be able to eat, and I want to be not stressed out about trying to make it back to work on time and all of that. But yeah, we did get it done, and here is what I found. Boom! NFL helmet frame for your license plate. So license plate on your car would get inserted right there with these little attachments, right? So NFL logo, it's official. It's in the plastic still, and you got that Patriots logo. I'm not a huge Patriots fan, but I do know that they're really popular. They win Super Bowls, all that jazz. I'm a Chargers fan. San Diego Chargers. Well, LA Chargers now. Anyway, these were $2.69. I picked up 4 of them. I only picked up 4 because that's all they had. I would have picked up more. The reason is because there's a little bit of that pop culture knowledge. I know, like I said, they're a popular team. I also know football season is coming, so I would have, picked up more knowing that that's on its way. I did look up comps. These sell for $19.99, free shipping. So that was recently sold. I think that day there was one sold of this specific team, and then also seeing a few other different teams were sold. So I was pretty confident that even if they didn't sell today, with football season coming, there's going to be maybe a family buys all 4 of them at once. That thought crossed my mind. So having that tertiary knowledge, secondary knowledge of the pop culture can be a huge benefit. So if for example, there's a new Pikachu movie that came out, you might see that spike in Pokemon stuff. Pikachu stuff might be not only more profitable for you, but they also might sell quicker. So important stuff to just build up that pop culture knowledge. So what did I do in the store though? How did I attack this? How did I find this? Only 20 minutes. How did I get it done? That's probably what you're here for, right? So I went into the store with actually not the best plan. I've definitely got some area to improve. I started off with electronics because, in my opinion, those are the items that sell the best in terms of turnaround time and as well as profit. But I'm not the most knowledgeable on them. I kind of need to look up on my phone still the make and model of, say, DVD players and whatnot. I'm pretty good with video game stuff. I'm a video game nerd, but I didn't see any of that in there. So I just kind of kept moving, knowing that time was not on my side. Where I made the biggest time sink, the biggest mistake, was books and CDs. They're not the best sellers, and for whatever reason, I just got really stuck in that section. I was gonna find some new in the package CD that's gonna sell for $50 or something. Was not the case. I spent way too much time looking there. Do not recommend. I mean, if you have the time, or if you have a good base knowledge, sure. I just think for most people, those sections aren't going to do well for you in this 1 hour time frame, right? So I actually found these in the miscellaneous section, kind of near the sports and whatnot, and there's 4 of them, and I was just this looks like something that would do well. And I saw the price was $2.69, so I knew that there was some wiggle room there, because if you do the math right, this doesn't weigh more than a pound, so shipping's not going to be more than $4 roughly. So if you just round up like $3 per item, $4 to ship, that's $7. Then I looked at the comps, it was going for $19.99, so that's $13 profit, and then you buy 4, so you're looking at over $50 profit, right? That was a no-brainer to me, and that's, you know, why I pulled the trigger. So yeah, if I had a recommendation on like strategy, or if I were doing this again, I would go straight to that section and just look around, because there's a lot of stuff that gets like sort of pushed to the back or like hidden under stuff. Like these were on the bottom shelf, pushed to the back, and you know, people were looking them over, you know, their eyes kind of just go straight to that first row, like middle row. So you got to be willing to go down, go up, and just find those deals. I think another great area for a future, you know, if I was going to do this again, is the shirts, you know, clothing section, shoes, because you can, if you have that, I personally am pretty good at picking out shirts when it comes to like vintage shirts or like shirts that I think would sell well. I can just kind of flip through, feel, you know, what is the fabric like, and see the brands and see the style and see the design, and make a really quick decision on that. So that would also be a pretty good section to go back to if I was to do this again. I think the main takeaway from this is that you have to be able to build up your knowledge on the weekends to do this effectively. So if we go back to, say, those electronics section, I said that's the most profitable. I said it's the one that sells the best. This is my opinion, right? Obviously, because I'm making this video. But that's, to me, what is going to sell the best and make you the most money. But I don't know that this VHS player is going to sell versus that VHS player, right? I need to look up on my phone, you know, it's a Sony VH7-0, whatever, right? I have to look that up on my phone, see comps, see, is it worth it? How much is it going to ship? You know, it's going to be a lot more to ship than something that weighs under a pound. So then you're calculating, you know, is it worth it? That takes a lot of time that you don't have when you're on your lunch hour. So what I'm recommending is, on a weekend, go out there, spend 4 hours bulking up your knowledge, right? That's the thing to take away from this video, is that, can you get lucky? Can you walk into a store when they just put out an item that's like a no-brainer, obvious pickup that's going to sell really well, it's going to sell for a lot, it's going to sell super fast? Can you do that? Sure, but that's all luck-based. That's all just, you know, a roll of the dice of what day you go, you know, or maybe like what someone looked over and you're more knowledgeable in that item, right? So that isn't a good strategy for, you know, long term if you're trying to do this on a regular basis. So my recommendation is, on a weekend, go in and just put in the work, put in the time, build that knowledge base up, and then that way when you're coming in on your lunch hour, you're not stressed out about like, I can't find anything, and you can just walk in and not have to look at your phone all the time and be able to just find those deals. So that's the lunch hour challenge of going to a thrift store and trying to find a deal. And I just wanted to make a, you know, quick video updating you guys about how it went and what I found. And yeah, we'll definitely keep you posted on the items when they sell, if they sell for full price. Obviously, still have to list them and all of that, but pretty fun. I definitely recommend it, going out there and pushing yourself, challenging yourself to hustle by being restricted by time, and just seeing, can you make a good decision, can you get it done in a timely fashion. I think it's pretty fun to just, you know, learn more and grow. So yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. If you did, please hit that subscribe button. I'm being more active on YouTube, and then obviously the Instagram is still going, so if you like Instagram content better, you can check that out as well, and also Twitter and all that stuff. You know, it's all going to be there. So yeah, guys, thank you for, you know, being with me on this journey and being a part of this Hustle Bus community. So get out there and hustle. All right, guys, see ya.